What's going on, guys? What's going on, Tide Squad? What's going on, everybody? So, the WNBA playoffs just started, and here's what I have to say about that. Is that with the playoffs already being started, like we see the Valkyries in the playoffs. We see the Aces in the playoffs. We see all of these teams in the playoffs. And the one team that we don't see in the playoffs right now is the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. And I'll get more into the Chicago Sky in a second. But for this playoff series to start off the way that I think we all wanted it to start off, I think this playoff series, all of these playoff games are going to be very interesting to watch. Because we're going to be able to see A'ja Wilson. A'ja Wilson the other night dropped 29. Like, we got to see Breanna Stewart, who I hope comes back 100% from her injury after the New York Liberty took a win in overtime. But when you look at these teams that are in the playoffs right now, you're kind of like saying, well, the Fever still got in the playoffs picture without Caitlin Clark, without a healthy Caitlin Clark. Like, the Sky was basically almost there, in my opinion. I don't think that after seeing game one, that the Fever are going to win a series. I don't see that. Like, we seen the Aces play good against the Storm the other night. The way that the Aces, the Liberty, those two teams play, the Minnesota Lynx play, is something special. And when you say that both of these teams are all of those teams that are in the playoff picture right now, and you're saying right now, like you got the Dream, you got the Fever. The Dream has Alicia Gray. The Fever still made it to the playoffs without Caitlin Clark. We have to give the Fever a lot of credit because we did not affect the Fever to make the playoffs. I thought after they beat, after the Fever beat the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese in the regular season, I thought that Caitlin Clark was going to come back for the playoffs. But here's what I think about this. I'm not counting out the Fever, because last time, you lost a game to the Dream in the game one, 80-68. That was the first meeting. And then we saw how the Aces played against the Storm. A'ja went off for 29 in a win. Like, if we're able to see all of these teams just play good basketball that is in the playoffs, because there is, like, we have to give these WNBA players credit where credit is due. Because there is a big impact on how these WNBA players are going to do. And with this first round of the playoffs, like, it's the best of three games. Like, a new format. Like, we're probably going to see the Aces in the championship. Because no matter what any team does that makes the playoffs, like, you have to give credit where credit is due. Because when you have A'ja Wilson making all first team for the Aces, A'ja has played incredible basketball. We're basically going to see the Lynx, the Liberty, the Fever, the Valkyries all get easy money buckets. And that is what we're basically going to see. We're going to see, like, these teams dominate. We're going to see all of these WNBA teams dominate the game in these playoffs. Because these players deserve to get paid more, and they don't deserve to go through what they went through this year by stuff getting thrown on the court, by their games being investigated. Like, we have to give these WNBA players more credit. And I'm rooting for these WNBA players. Because if this was the NBA or NFL, those players would get more respect. But these WNBA players go out there and ball. And for all of these are all good matchups in the first round, and all good matchups that we have seen. like, we seen a lot of good matchups. You cannot say that whoever wins whoever wins this championship, if it's the Aces are going against the Storm tonight. If it's the Aces, if it's the Lynx, if it's the Valkyries, the Liberty, we're all going to say at the end of the season who was the best player. Because we already know who won most improved. One of the Valkyries players won most improved. Congrats to her. Like, there is a MVP battle between Aja and Carver. But this has to be a thing of whoever wins the championship, like, you have to give credit where credit is due to these players. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there. And stay blessed, everybody. In peace.